And welcome back to Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang. Back to you guys in the studio.
We're back, Kevin.
Yes, we are. I'm talking to Terry about non-important things. But anyway, as far as important things, Tommy, I've got football schedules right here. Do you hear me?
All right.
Football. It's not football season yet. We still
High
got
school
American
football.
Legion. We still got American Legion this year. So, real quick on the dates. People are wondering about the dates on those. The meetings, the pairings meeting for the Area 1 playoffs are July 1st. The playoffs, Area 1, are July 2nd to the 22nd. The state tournament here is in Cherryville, July 26th to the 30th. Tom, are you going to be umpiring in any of that?
That'd be no.
Is that a no?
No.
Okay, you're not good enough for that. Is that what they say?
Well, the guys that do that are, the experienced and good. Plus, they do the three-man crews.
Listen,
So,
I've
yeah.
got a video on YouTube with over 100,000 views of an umpire maybe missing a call. So let's be careful on some of that. I've definitely got a great view of the Hunter Huss Ashbrook, the football, and that's the best one. Have I shown you that video, Hunter? The kid clearly drops a pass in the end zone, and the referee standing 3 feet away gives the touchdown signal. And the other referee, trailing from behind, didn't even see the play. He threw it up too.
Yeah.
And then the guys look at the referee like, "Did he catch that?" And
I guess.
that's it. Touchdown. It stood. Southeast Regional in Asheboro as usual, August 7th to the 11th, and the World Series back in Shelby, 15th through the 20th. The good news is on that, guys, it will not coincide this year with Week 1 of football. It will though. It will coincide back again though with our with the Jamboree. Tom, you know where the Jamboree is this year, by the way?
I think it's at Burns this year.
Is it? I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
Yeah,
It's
at
got
Burns this year.
It might. I was thinking it might be. So we as always, folks, we broadcast that Jamboree. That's our warm up night for our broadcasters to check our equipment, have a little fun, and see some football on the field. You get a nice feel. And then August 23rd, we'll be kicking off high school football 3 days after the end of the World Series. Terry, you ready for it?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them years that they moved to football a week back, and now it's interfered with other things that's going on in high school. I mean, it's going to interfere with basketball, wrestling, et cetera, et cetera. And I didn't quite understand that, Tom, and I don't know whether you do. But, I mean, we like Lincoln County, we're starting earlier, and we always did that because everybody wanted the kids back in school before football started. That's a great thing, but to move it back a week.
How about this? The legislature of North Carolina is a bunch of idiots, and we can't get a common sense schedule.
Yeah.
In other words, instead of trying to do all this stuff, let's get our 90 days in before Christmas. That means we maybe got to bring the kids in about August 10th or 11th. That's fine. Get them to Memorial Day. Let them go. And Memorial Day, that Thursday, that Thursday, Friday, let them go. If the legislature would let us do that, but the legislature won't. So now we're trying to do all this other stuff. Oh, let's add 15 minutes to the day and start here and push our football there. And it's the legislature of North Carolina that works very hard to screw everything up. They do a good job of it, Terry.
I know I'm gonna touch a couple of things I probably shouldn't touch here, Tom. But you should probably wear that shirt you got on down there. Grab a bunch of your teacher folks this week while y'all have the week off and go down to Raleigh.
I'm just saying common sense.
With a couple signs.
But they want to, like people want to talk about paying all this.
I know, yeah.
Let's start with common sense things. How does college do it? They have their exams. They take Christmas break. They come back. It's common sense.
Yeah.
Common sense.
That is weird. All right, folks. For our next break, real quick, I want to go through our Week 1 matchups, and then in our next segment, folks, we're going to break down the NBA draft of our four terrible teams to finish up the show. Real quick, I'm going to go through the lineup. Green Hope at Ashbrook, North Gaston at East Gaston, South Point at Crest, Lincoln at Stuart Kramer. Huss has Week 1 off. Shelby at Freedom. East Lincoln has Week 1 off. I think that scheduling probably made some of that happen. Some of these teams take that Week 1 off even there, Terry. Bessemer City and Chase will play. Burns and Kings Mountain open the season,
That's
Tommy.
a tough one to open up with.
That'll be the game of the week here on KTC Broadcasting. We'll open up Burns and Kings Mountain at Burns. So, but the Bulldogs open up at home.
Like Coach Devine's major concern is the offensive line, the skill players. He's worried about having enough linemen.
Do you guys have the best running back in the area?
I mean, who's better?
Might be the fastest. I mean, well, skill wise, feet wise. I haven't seen him in person like move and break
moves.
tackles or
He
anything.
moved.
He moved, but I've seen him.
guarantee you
We've
moved.
watched him in here and on the show, Terry. And just he looks like a blur going across the
He
screen
does.
on Friday nights for the Bulldogs. Keywan Pryor, right?
Yeah.
He's a good baseball
Keywan's-
player too, right?
He plays shortstop on the baseball. He's just he probably play anything he wants.
Yeah.
You know, he won't play basketball. We're trying to talk. He said no, he doesn't like that. But he plays football and baseball. It's going to be interesting to see that Burns moving down to the 2A. Let's see what happens. You know, it was tough for them to play up against schools that got 12 and 13.
That is big news, and I wanted to get to that real quick. West Lincoln opens have drawn, and I don't have Cheryl's open thing. But yeah, Tom, your guys' schedule this year is a little bit different. At Monroe, you know there's a 2A. TC Roberts, that's Kings Mountain. Sorry.
I was getting ready to
Whoa,
say.
that's not you.
Kevin.
You're not going to Monroe.
How
You got
gonna say, please?
Asheville,
Asheville.
Newton Conover, Chase, South Point, at East Rutherford, at Shelby, at East Gaston, RS Central, and then you finish up with North Gaston, a former 3A, a Big South.
Well,
there.
that kind of worked out because neither one of us had a game that week, so we just kept that. That was from the old.
Just
conference.
kept an
Yeah,
out of
just kept
conference.
that day.
That's good. That's weird to add a conference game last
I
game of
know.
the season too. You know, so you'll have the conference wrapped up that week. You know, that's a type of thing where I know this is talking way out there. What if Burns goes 10-0? Trent Marty's here. We just got a funny joke to go over with you. I'm glad you're here, and he's got his hockey gear
What
on.
is Trent Marty
A
doing
week.
here?
He's a week late with his hockey gear too.
Oh, he's here to bring
Trent,
the
you
stuff
want to
back.
talk hockey for a minute? Trent, you want to talk hockey?
He's got all the Pittsburgh. What is he doing?
The Blues one, yeah. He came to bring back some equipment and join the show, and
Trent, you missed breakfast, buddy.
So I got a good joke for you, Trent, here in a little bit. I think that it's just for you, Tom. I don't know if he wanted to do it, but I think you'd be the one that would help pull off what I want to do here. But Burns, switching over to 2A, I think it's going to be good for you guys and big. Like I said, you got Asheville, Newton Conover, South Point, Chase, East Rutherford, Shelby again, East Gaston. That was your out of conference. You basically switched Shelby, North Gaston, East Gaston, RS Central. So that's our football schedule. We've got to get another break right now so we can get this NBA talk in, guys. So we've got to get over the lottery and get into that. So we'll be back in just a minute. KTCBroadcasting.com.